the custodian of death certificates. What does death certificate? What does it mean? And when there is no death certificate, what is the meaning? Death certificate is a medical report that is being given to certify from a professional person to certify that a body has given a ghost. Right. Now, this death certificate is a form of a warrant of moving that body to anywhere, either to the morgue or to the burial ground. Right. Now, before death certificate being issued, two things used to be on it: the date, the time, and what made that person to give the ghost. Right. Now, in the case of Mohbad, this death certificate was issued, and that death certificate was with someone. On which condition will you not release the death certificate? Now, one of the purpose of death certificate is for movement, which means even if you are going to police that you want to move this body, they have to glance it and like give a police report for that body to be moved to morgue. Right. One of the reasons of getting police report for that body is because it is not natural death. Right. Now, what has made police to stop issuing a police report? Is one of them is because the death certificate has not been seen. Right. Now, the person that is holding death certificate, even if followed them to Ikorodu mortuary and it did not release that death certificate. What may warrant that person not to release that certificate known to her? Now, what are those legal things related to that? In one way or the other, they are requesting for who embalm this dead body. In one way or the other, they said this guy was buried so soon, whereby why can't they hold on to it? I can remember vividly, according to Karimo, make mention in one of his statements that he or she was advising that they should hold on, not burying that body. Now, this is what gets to play in all those scenes that I've painted then, is this. There is something hidden for that body to go into ground. That's one. Secondly, there are some disconnection between the hospital and then the police station. So it means that medically they have certified that that body, the person has passed beyond, and they have issued that. If that certificate is being released, then that body can go to morgue. But because they want that body to go to ground, then that certificate must not be released. Right. Now let's go to the legal side of that death certificate. I've made mention of two things because the police have requested for, in fact, there is a court judiciary that have been on relating to who embalmed him. Now, it's now come to this level. If the death certificate was issued and someone is holding it down, then what are the penalties for that? Right. If that body go into the ground earlier, is there any legal thing related to it? It can be connected in one way to the other of the autopsy. Well, we'll deal with that tomorrow. Because we are unable to get a good result or a certain thing. Now, the penalty that is assigned to that holding the certificate alone, not being to the right person, is an offense. If you go into Nigerian Constitution, you'll find all those offenses there. I don't want to make mention of such on this platform. So the death certificate were issued, somebody owed them ransom, somebody did not release it, and that makes that body not to be embalmed in the mortuary, and that body go into the ground. Who to be blamed? So that is the final word on that death certificate. The penalty charge, who is holding the penalty charge to the person that is holding the certificate for a wrong usage of that death certificate. So I think that is the major on that. If we have to be going far on it, then we'll now go on to why is it that she did not release that death certificate. Well, that's story for another day. So which one should I deal with secondly?
Don't worry, don't deal with the second one. Let's continue. Let's continue with it tomorrow. Let's continue with it tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's continue with it tomorrow. But thank you so much for that wonderful one. While you were talking, something actually came to my mind. But let me quickly appreciate you for the study that you have done on that. I want us to have a comprehensive this thing tomorrow, so that there won't be any reason to start rushing or to start rushing because of time. So tomorrow we're going to have another time. Any assignment, any test, don't worry. Tomorrow when we get the full lecture on this, we are going to have a test, we are going to have an exam, and everybody
Please give us assignments. Please give us assignments.
Yeah, I have some assignment to give to us, which is something that is very, very important. Very, very important. And this has to go into way forward.
Wait, Prince. Way forward is one of the subjects you want to talk about. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Are they unique?
Yes. The assignment is just a very simple one, but I just want us to think out of the box against tomorrow. Right? Okay. Now, we know that scientific proof, for me to be able to challenge a laid down proof, for me to be able to criticize, for me to be able to challenge any proof, then I must come up with a proof in a scientific way.
Okay.
Right. So if we have to challenge the autopsy or the toxicology that we have, the report that we have now. So how are we going to get this done? Please, let's think logically. The reason why is because there are some, I've been able to sit down with some police department today. I'm able to sit down with some toxicologists and then some people in some autopticians today, and they give me some analysis. And I just want us to think outside the box. Think about what can be used to decompose some useful fluid.
No, we're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about that. We don't. No. We can't. No. That is not an assignment. No.
Just think outside the box.
No, don't think. If I don't think, remain in the box. Remain in the box in Jesus' name. Don't think outside of the box. Okay, don't worry. I will help give an assignment. The assignment is go and study the implication of not releasing a death certificate by any medical, any approved medical hospital. You go and study the implication. Search on Google. That is the assignment. Google and EPA for the first person that get the answer very well tomorrow. Thank you so much. The question that came to my mind is this: that when you were talking about the hospital, blah blah blah, it just came to my mind. I don't know. It might sound foolish. Now, how were they able to carry the body from the hospital back home without anybody stopping them on the road? It's a question that just popped up in my head. How were they able to do it, to carry the body from the hospital back to the house without anybody noticing that there is something in the distance? That is the question for another day. Thank you so much, Prince Oladimeji. I appreciate you. Without further ado, today is Friday. Let's just have some time on this platform. Let's just have, sorry, Adeyunik, hope you are there. Would like to see you. But let me quickly bring up Mommy Comfy. Mommy Comfy is coming up. Yes, Anime.
Yes. Sorry. Professor addressing Koko about that death certificate. I want to clear something.
Okay, no problem.
The documents given to them
Yes, ma'am.
The documents given to them in the hospital, kì í ṣe death certificate o. There is a doctor report given to them for them to carry the corpse in the morgue. Death certificate o kì í tètè ready bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. At least keep death certificate before death certificate and be ready. Ó máa ń tó a week to 2 weeks. Average corpse, the average arrangement nìyẹn for corona inquest setting But according to the information, the doctor told them to put the corpse in the morgue. Doctor's report, okay, this also person, it was brought in dead in our hospital, blah, blah, blah. Allow them to be put in the morgue so that investigation to continue, whatever. That was the statement given to them. Death certificate, so Kimante ready, but please, everyone go and read it because we are learning.
Okay.
In average situation, death certificate take 1 to 2 weeks. Koto ready, in average, so please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, commenter. Like statements of death, whatever, so that from the doctor, call the physician mug. That was what was with Wunmi, according to Baba. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, yes, Anime, for that one. Clear Movies, I see your comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, now we understand better. That's the reason why we are all here to learn. Mommy Comfy, it's such an amazing time to have you. Thank you so much, Mommy. I really appreciate you, Mom.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the Ish Senator. Thank you so much. Because I'm somehow confused.
Okay, ma'am.
According to Wunmi confession in the coroner inquest, Wunmi said that that when they carried Mohbad when they took Mohbad to the hospital, that it was DJ Babi and Adura that took Mohbad into the ward together with the doctor, that they were there while she was outside the hospital. So when did Wunmi now collect that death report? When did she collect it? Where did she collect it? Did the doctor, did they write it inside the hospital and brought it to Wunmi outside where she was standing? Because she was claiming she wasn't with them in the ward, and that she was outside, that she wasn't there, I wasn't there. So that is what I don't understand.
Madam Confi, let me just chip in something there. That is why I said that kudos to the legal team. They were able to discover that the death statement was given to Mohbad's lawyer, and automatically the Mohbad's lawyer will give it to Wunmi. That is how it goes.
Okay,
thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama Jokem.
Yeah. Okay, now I know Mommy Comfy is trying to talk from the point of the CTC. You have a lot of things inside the CTC, but one of the things that I really love most in the CTC is where it was. She was asked that where did Mohbad died, and she specifically said it inside the CTC. You might like to go over it again. She said Mohbad died at home. Mohbad died in the house. She said it is inside the CTC, so it nullifies any other things. That is me. I've gone through the CTC. I don't trouble myself about so many things concerning this case. I don't trouble myself I don't talk about them again, because to me it's like a repetition. So the hospital, the blah blah blah, the da da da. She already confirmed that the lawyer asked, where did Mohbad die? She said the Mohbad died in the house. So it nullifies any other things that happens outside of the house, because it's already confirmed by her. Well, maybe I'm gonna take 1 or 2 days. Maybe one of these days I will come out and we're gonna try and demystify, break down the CTC. We're gonna do just a little bit. I know so many work can be done on it on Yoke Studies platform, Oluyebi's platform, and some couple of platforms like that. So, but if I think it is necessary, I will bring it up. But if not, we're just gonna move ahead. But if there is anything, I might bring it up. I'm not promising, because work has been done on it. Even Mommy Comfy, she has already posted about it. She did some analysis on it, which is quite commendable. Thank you so much, Mommy Comfy. Mommy Jokem, thank you so much for that wonderful one. Ade Unique, let's have you. Thank you so much, Ade Unique. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank God it's Friday. It's an amazing time. Let's just celebrate and have a nice time. Thank you, Adeyini. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
Are they unique for long? She doesn't do show like this time. Now we are sorry. We are so sorry. Thank you, sir.
You are not stressing me, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Collier, share your music, share your love.
What happened now?
And because they want to help in many ways they can, we don't need to shut down ideas when they come. What we need to do is to embrace, analyze, and see what's going to happen. But this idea of many people saying, if some people say we want to do this, they will say, bring the money. It's not going to happen. You don't need the money. It's not money that we need. We need the resource. What do we want to use the money to achieve? If you know what you want to use the money to achieve, then those who can provide resource to achieve those things, they will come out and they will get it. And that is one salient thing about the legal representation. One thing everybody just have to get is this. Mr. Joseph Aloba has his own lawyers. There are people within the public that also believe there are some lawyers that are well versed and experienced that can add value to the case. And what they simply did was to get those people paid for their services. They are not saying come and pay. They say we are giving you. It's like you want to play a football, just like Mohbad's last track, Ronaldo, and Ronaldo is not in your team. And someone says, this is Ronaldo. Let him play to add value to your team. He did not ask you to pay for his service. He's giving you Ronaldo. He put it to you. Use him. Let him help you. And I think that is where we got a lot of things wrong from January to now. When the Smith and Bankole Chamber were gotten, people had different misconceptions because there is a lot of egoistic tendency flying all about. Some people feel their position is being threatened. And these people, the combination of their experience is over 60 years, close to 70 years of those two alone. Professor Smith has been a professor for over a decade, and he has taught many lawyers. Barrister Bankole SAN2 is a veteran. And the people that got them to provide their services search for them to come on stage. And for those who are lawyers, they understand that. And they told them, we will take care of your cost. All we want you to do is to support the team with your experiences from the inquest to the High Court. That is what they were paid for. Now, they reached out to Baba's legal team before Barrister Shitu came up. And when they reached out to them, Emperor came and he spoke to them. And they told him, and his response was, the money you want to pay these lawyers, give it to us. We will pay it for our own lawyer. But this is not the case. And I think that is where people got things wrong. This case is a very special case. It is a case where powerful people have gathered up. People you do not see are controlling things behind. It is a case where you need all the helps available. It is not the material thing. And for me as a person, for aristocrat, that is where I cancelled Mr. Muiwa, Ifa Muiwa Ayodele. I cancelled him. Because if all he's thinking about is the fee, which he never knew how much these people were going to be paid, that was what he was interested in, than getting professional support to win the case. I cancelled him out. And I told myself, it is a pity.
But we are here today. Now, when these people in January wrote application to the inquest, they gave them some guidelines. They told them nobody should talk. Oh, this is the secret. They told them, and my voice is very low. They told them that they must not go to the side of the widow of the disease. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. If you want to bring any witnesses, it must not be the widow. They looked at it. It's true. We will not bring it up. We only want to talk to all the shere widows. Queen mother, we will not touch it. And they came. In the inquest of Wednesday, everybody follow my line of thought, please. In the inquest in March, when this chamber joined the inquest, the lawyer from the state and the lawyer from Falana rose up and said, no, we will not accept these people. Why this time? It was the magistrate that stood up in defense of the Bankole and Smith and said they've sent their application and I have approved it. They are representing a section of the public, and this is a public inquest. They have the right to be here. We all applauded and we said, yes, yes, they are in. But unfortunately, in April, when they came, follow me, the same judge said they can go on, no problem. Remember the secret I told you earlier? And when they came in their second sitting, and they stood up, because this is what happened in the legal realm. When you get to court, the most senior lawyer or the most senior chamber will be the first to introduce themselves. They are very senior, and they were the first to stand up to introduce themselves. As they introduced themselves, bam, the magistrate was angry. She said they will not take part in the sitting today because the application that they should apply. They told her, my lord, you sent the application last time. Even you, we should see her. Why did I got to ring your lap? Oju, Odoso, Kilo Shele. A dog that saw you in the morning and was wagging is still. In the afternoon, is now backing. Something is wrong. That same day, in April, was when Barrister Wahab Shitu joined the inquest. When Barrister Wahab too stood up to introduce her, she said, no, he said, no, I'm just here to help. I'm here as an observer. She allowed him to speak. But two lawyers, she said no, that they should go and send a new application. They walked out angrily. To those who employed them and to those lawyers, they knew something was wrong. They don't want them. Why? Because they are afraid of them. These are lawyers that have treated many people's fuck up in court of law. When they take a case, they will make sure they win the case, and it's not just win. They are ready to take the matter to court. They've heard about them. Maybe the people that are in the other back, behind the camera, have said it was a big mistake. It must not be part of this. We begin to say, I've always said, bad is not about community alone.
Isocrat, your audio is breaking.
Yes, Bio.
Okay.
Yes.
Your audio is breaking. You can repeat again.
Okay.
The last sentence.
Don't worry, but if my audio is breaking, I think it's the network. Yeah, so it's going to be.
Yeah, just repeat. Yeah, we don't want to miss anything. Just repeat the last sentence.
All right. Like I said, we all knew in this case, we are not just fighting against Wuki Mobadu. We are fighting against principalities and powers. I'll repeat. We are fighting against principalities and power. Now, if we know that, we need to bet. The law firm that was accepted in March came in April and they kick against them. We don't want you again. Go and reapply. For those who understand, they know something is fishy. So these lawyers, they went. This law, they have planned for pathology to come for this last inquest. They planned for it. They've consulted. They have someone to come. But when they came in and they were booted out, they shelved that. And they now want to see. Please mute. Now they now want to see how they will be able to be in the inquest. So when they came back on Wednesday, they did not come with pathology. They actually came battle ready. They came battle ready. Bikulo loko, bipakuteni, ajo. It is fire for fire, or by force, by fire. They came, and those who went there, Mr. Comrade Engineer Moses, who is called Comrade Musi, gave that report, that part. And when they came, they introduced themselves again. And the magistrate said, I don't kick you in the last time. I told you to write application. Those ones said, the application is with you. He said she hasn't read it. They said, we will not continue this inquest if you don't read it, and we will sit here. Nothing will happen. Quick. Magistrate stood up and read it. These people, they don't look for battle. Because they said that they won't continue the inquest and they are not going to leave that place. And if they leave that place, they are going to High Court and they will stop the inquest. And quickly, before you can see it, I will give you your plan. Over today, now follow my story. They were asked to say, this is not over. The judge saw it, and after that, the inquest was. Now there are a lot of things, some people, and they are planning for it. Now, Professor Bankole, Professor it was Wednesday, and they were able to cross-examine
Aristocrats.
Your network.
Can we?
No.
Hello?
You should tap to keep
Your
the
network
light
is
going.
okay. Hold on, Madam Susie.
People are not
You are
tapping.
not tapping.
People are not tapping.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
Tap to keep
Yeah,
the light.
To do it privately. Especially now that we have seen that autopsy can show the cause of death, and their CCTV camera has been damaged. Now we want to go through their phones. The kind of calls they make, the messages they receive. We want to go down that route, and we want the court to give that order. So will the court now say that they don't want to give that order? If you know vividly the case of Finshaw Williams, this is what collapsed that case. In that case, 6 suspects were arrested. Now, in the preliminary report, the police claimed that one of the suspects used the phone of the deceased to make a call. Okay, somebody is dead. I mean, you, bodyguard of that person, use that person's phone to make a call. You're gonna be, they're gonna suspect you. You're gonna be a suspect. What kind of call did you make? Okay, but if I tell you today that case was collapsed because they arrest those suspects, the police send them to court. When they were prosecuting them, that's the state council, the judge said, I am not convinced. These people are just here. Can you rope them? With the autopsy shows that Finshaw Williams was strangled to death. That's what autopsy shows. In that case, we even have autopsy. But now, how do you link them? Did you see their DNA? Did you see anything that showed that they are the one who did the killing? okay, now you said the judge, that's Justice Adebayo. Justice Adebayo said, now, it was said in the preliminary report that one of the suspects used a deceased phone to make a call, but we don't even have the call logs. We don't have all of those informations. Like, I mean, why was he not brought? Then the justice has to collapse that case and free those 6 persons. In the case of Funsha Williams. So it's long time, they don't like going that route of checking phones, of getting those information. It's not common. So maybe right now we should write to them to go that route. They don't want to do it, we should make them let it become part of the system. Sometimes, maybe we watch Hollywood, we over expect too much from them. Maybe that is the case. But now let's begin to, that's what they say sometimes, right? Something that somebody's supposed to know what to do. When they don't know how to do it, now hold their hand. Make them to do it. Show them their job. Don't just expect them anymore. They can't do it anymore. Now you teach them how to do it. If they can't do it, then we request for private one to go and do it. Very simple. And again, if that one doesn't work, that's why I say if we bring BBC, we bring CNN, if we are lucky, satellite can be used. Everything done in mobile parts that day. Okay? It's done the satellite. They will bring it, you'll be shocked. They will just go back to September 12th.
Even mobile phone stamps where you think to can be shown. Yes,
even everywhere they will track that car. If we request Elon Musk or anybody probably around the world right now get into this case, the first thing, if whatever that happened was outside in the show, on the bridge, how it got to, they will track it or not, they will tell you. If you go and check what is happening between Russia and Ukraine right now, they're using those technologies. They are checking what is going on, what is moving, and everything. They will enlarge it like this. From space, they will show you what happened in that outside that day. They will show what happened there. In the house of Mubad, how they came, all those things camera don't want to show. They will show us. What are we saying here?
Papariano, the question is, what if they are doing autopsy? They should come up with an exclusive report. It's not that they will come and tell us there is no call log. It's not that they will come and tell us, oh, the message is wiped off. They can't come and tell us, oh, we can't access this. We can't access that. That will be the worst thing that any one of them will come up with. Because now the science of the body is failing. They can't tell us the science of telephony is going to fail us. I don't think that is possible.
Yeah.
Because I know that there are some things that transpire between Sunday night till that Tuesday, which in one way or the other, there are calls that have been made to some certain people within, and either they are trying to protect something, either somebody is trying to protect someone, or there are a lot of things that are hidden there that have to be opened. And I know that it's through these phone calls that all these things are done.
Yeah, Papa, are you aware that Bankole and Smith have made an application, and the content of the application might actually lead us to start all this corona inquest all over again? Are you aware?
Yeah, that's reopening. Yeah, they filed for reopening, and the judge read it that day. That's what she to talk about.
Yeah, there's been so many flaws. And you know what? Underground work, I'm not gonna say underground work, okay, says they actually fear Bankole and Smith than anybody. That's why they don't want them to get involved in this case. But you know what? They are pushing ahead. So there's hope. Nobody should don't even give up on this case. This case is ours to win. Okay? It's ours to win. We are many. They are few. We are many.
And that is correct. I mean, there's nothing to lose here. We don't have anything to lose. So why worry? Why is anybody worried? Is anybody that's worried? Anybody know?
I spoke to Prime Boy yesterday. Sorry. I spoke to Prime Boy yesterday.
Prime Boy Mata again.
Wait. On Aristocrat platform, he came in there, and I spoke to Prime Boy. I asked him one question: that Prime, how do you feel that you went to incarceration or whatever in detention for like 3 months, and it was Wunmi that put you in there? How do you feel coming out? You know what he said to me? He said, "Bon, I feel in go there, shit. What got to you, Molly? When you, I feel you. I get your point."
Imagine.
I'm not talking to suspects. Anyway, that is what you think. That's cool with you.
or whatever, Paparano, whatever.
We will see. We will see later.
It's matter of time.
Yeah, we see. I will see. Yakunda, we see.
Matter of time.
We will see. I swear, I will see. On top of this, all of us will see.
Please, I need to go to bed. So, talk with you later or later in the day. So, Papariano, Chisman.
All right. So, I mean, that is it. We've heard it. That is a ground. All the grounds have been established.
You need to see the fracas today on Super
Wow,
TV
wait.
between on Super TV between Lady Aries, Andy, African TV, Bossman. I don't know if you know Bossman.
Those guys are still this is Kurukere fight. They are still fighting.
Oh my goodness me! It was so interesting. I couldn't even say, "Don't bring me up. I want to listen." It was seriously. Lady Aries